Hello dear students. In this lecture, we will discuss about the chapter 6, chapter 2. Dear students, in this chapter, we are going to visualize more about basic concepts related to the circles like tangent, secant, and circle. So let's get started. Okay, dear students, first of all, we will discuss about the line, right? So let us consider a circle and a line. So there can be three possibilities. I'm going to mention about the nature of lines and circle in the plane. So let's draw a line AB, circle with center C. Let's draw. This is the situation 1. Line and the circle have no common point. In this case, line AB and circle with center C and radius, with some radius, they are not intersecting. So we can say line is not intersecting with respect to the circle. In this case, line is called a non-intersecting line with respect to the circle. So what is the second situation? Let's draw a line and circle. We can see the line is intersecting the circle at 2 points H and G. Right? In this case, we call the line the line DE. The line DE as a secant of the circle. So secant, particularly this line which is intersecting the circle at 2 distinct points on the boundary of the circle, namely H and G. So this line is called secant of the circle. Right? Now in this situation we can see circle and the line have 2 common points. Right? So this is the second situation. Now let's draw the circle, another circle having center I. Let us take a point J on the boundary of the circle. Now this is the another situation when just line touches the circle at 1 point. So this is the third situation. We can see we have observed 3 cases when circle, in first case what we have observed, circle and line, these are not intersecting at all. In second situation, the line is passing through the circle. Right? I'm giving the stress word passing through the circle. So intersecting it at 2 different points, namely H and G. Right? In third case, a line is touching just only 1 point. So we can say the circle and the line have only 1 common point. Right? So the line, particularly this line which touches the circle at 1 point, is called a tangent to the circle. So let's define what do you mean by tangent. Tangent is a line that intersects a circle at only 1 point. It lies in the same plane, right? It lies in the same plane. Let's define the secant. The secant is a line that intersects a circle at exactly 2 points. At exactly 2 points. Right? It can be visualized as a line that cuts through the circle, which passes through the interior of the circle. So I hope, dear students, the difference between tangent and secant is clear to everyone. Right? So let's learn more about the tangent. Now we'll talk more about the tangent. Right? So what the tangent to a circle means, we have already described. Tangent to a circle is a line which touches the circle at only 1 point. So we'll discuss some more properties related to the circle and its tangent. Okay, so let's draw a circle with center some value of we'll observe. Dear students, we have talked about that tangent is a line which touches the circle at one point. So what this point is called? Have you any idea? For example, I'm taking a point B. I'm taking a point B, and if I draw tangent to the circle at point B, so what do we observe? It touches the circle at only one point. If I take another point, say C on the circle, what do we observe? If I draw tangent at point C, what do we observe? Again, this line touches only one point. Now my question is, in a circle, how many tangents can be drawn? Yes, dear students, as you know, a circle have infinite number of points at its boundary. So we can say infinite number of tangents can be drawn. So if I take another point D on the boundary of the circle, you will observe that if I draw the tangent at this point, so it will be a unique line. It will be a unique line. Say another point E on the circle. If I draw tangent, it will be a unique line passing through only point E. So this way we can say, if we take a point on the boundary of the circle, when a line passes through it, it touches only one point. So we see that infinite many tangents can be drawn, right? So dear student, as a circle is made up of infinite number of points, so we can say that a circle have infinite number of tangents. So we have discussed about one property of the circle and related tangent and circle. Now we'll talk about another property. So what the next property is? Okay, let's discuss this property through this activity. Firstly, let me take the new page. Okay, now what to do? You are to take a circle. Just give me some time. We are to take a circle with any center or any measurement of radius. Okay, let's take a center, a point center with radius, say A. I have decided the value of A up to 5 unit. As you see, as I keep on increasing, its radius will increase and the area of circle will also increase simultaneously. Okay, dear students, now we'll discuss another property. Dear students, we'll draw a tangent on this circle. Let's take a point on the circle. Draw a tangent at this point. Okay, now join the line segment AB. Join point A and B. Dear students, a line joining the center and any point on the boundary is called radius. Take another point on the tangent, join it with B. So dear students, now measure this angle CBA. Measure this angle CBA. Yes, what do you observe? Yes, what do you observe? Can you see that? What is the value? Yes, the angle is equals to 90 degree. What we have done? What we have done? We drawn a circle with some radius. We took a point on the boundary of the circle and drawn a tangent to it, right? Then we joined the point of contact with the center. And this point of contact AB, point of contact and the center, it is a line segment which is known as radius. So what we have observed, the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So this is our another property. This property says the tangent at any point, say if I take this point, take another point on the boundary, say if I take point here only, D, right? If I join the point A and D, so this becomes the radius, and if I draw the tangent at point, D, right? So if I measure this angle, it would be of measure 90 degrees. So let's again measure this angle, the angle E, D and A, angle E, D and A. So this is again measure 90 degrees. So what we are visualizing, what we are observing, what we have observed so far from this activity, yes dear students, we have observed whatever may be the radius, value of the radius of the circle, it hardly matters, but we have observed that the tangent at any point, we have taken 2 points B, different 2 points B and D. The tangent at any point of the circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. The radius especially through the point of contact, right? The point B and D are the points of contact, right? So we have proved and visualized logically another property related to the circle and tangent. So dear students, in next video lecture we are going to discuss the another properties. Stay tuned. Thank you.